meeting of the Fitchburg Public Safety and Human Services for August 23rd, 2022, held at City Hall in the Jeannie Seelig Room. I will note that Jeannie Seelig was the first female mayor of Fitchburg. Attending tonight, myself, Shannon is here, and Jay is via Zoom. I believe he is. I thought I saw him pop up. Can you? Yep. All right. So we'll move on to public appearances for non-agenda items. I do not believe we have any. So next we'll move to our consent agenda. Do you have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Shannon. And I'll note that we have the approval from minutes from last time and approval of routine licenses, operator's license report. Do either of you have any questions on this?
No.
How many, I didn't print, I left my agenda at work. How many operator licenses do we have on this? Do we know? I looked at it before I left work.
Looks like we have a total of 6.
6? Are they all new or some renewals, Tracy?
The majority of them are new. They're for the Quick Trip, the new Quick Trip store coming in.
Okay. Very good. Any questions?
No.
Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consent agenda signify by saying aye.
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 Motion is approved. Next, review of the following license application sound permit. The Lum birthday party, K. Lum, 5396 Lacey Road, Fitchburg, for the Lum birthday party to be held at Greenfield Park on August 27th from 4 to 8 with amplified music. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Move approved.
Okay. Moved by Strassman. Any questions? No one's here from this. I'm guessing Greenfield Park is kind of secluded a little bit, so I'm sure they've been there before and know how to respect the neighborhood. Any questions? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of approving the Lum birthday party signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Next, for Bravo, Korea birthday party. Hector Korea, 6016 Minogue Lane, Fitchburg, for Korea birthday party to be held at Hegel Jamestown Park on Sunday, August 28th, from 10 to 9 with amplified music. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Okay.
So moved.
All right. Motion to approve. Do we have any questions on this?
No.
All right. Jay, nothing? It's pretty standard.
Nope.
Pretty much every Saturday or Sunday, there's a birthday party in the park, and sometimes I get free food. Not all the time, but I'm just kidding. All right. Then we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Korea birthday party signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, 4C, the Kite Flying Festival. Mahir Patel, 6290 Summit Drive, Fitchburg, for Kite Flying Festival to be held at McKee Farms Park on Sunday, August 4th, from 8 a.m. to 9:30 with amplified live music. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by, I'll give Jay this one. Is anyone here for this one? I don't believe they are. If you haven't attended one of these in the past, it's fun. It's a cool event. I don't know if they, I don't think they have the kite fighting like they do at some places, like in the Kite Runner. But if you get a chance, I would encourage people to come down and watch this. These are usually pretty fun, seeing all the kites. Hopefully we have a windy day. If it's not, it's not so spectacular. But all right, no questions. We'll call the vote. All in favor of the Kite Flying Festival signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have the Oak Meadows Neighborhood Association Movie in the Park. Joe Shipley, 2836 Oak Meadow Drive, Fitchburg, for the Oak Meadow Neighborhood Association Movie in the Park to be held at Oak Meadows Park, 2610 Targhee Street, Fitchburg, on Saturday, September 10th, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Joe was signed up, but I don't believe he is on. Hi,
I looked for a sound permit.
what's your agenda item?
Kayla, I don't know.
Oh,
You're already,
You're good.
you're already approved.
Okay.
You're already approved, so.
Can I ask you a few questions though?
Sit down, please. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I went to the park today and one of the bathroom stalls in the women's bathroom is out of order.
Can you move over to the microphone
Oh,
here?
sorry.
Hi, Jay. Hello. The green light on? Yeah.
So at Greenfield Park, I went to the women's bathroom and one of the toilets was out of order and it was out of order like 2 months ago. I thought it'd be fixed by now. Think they can get fixed?
I am making a
I
note.
mean, there's 2 stalls, but
Yeah.
it would be nice to have both.
Well, making,
So I can help with that, Ms. Plum. If you reach out to our recreation department, Scott Endel and Chad
Okay.
Siegel in our recreation department, and know.
Do you have their number?
I don't, I can
There you
email
are.
you their information.
Okay, that'd be great.
Contact.
That'd be great.
Okay.
And another thing was, I don't know if this meant, someone must have had a party there because there's all this lot of like confetti and trash around, which, I mean, I guess I can clean it up, but I mean, will they be mowing it in the next few days?
usually, if the grass is long, the parks, if the grass is growing rapidly, they're every week, I
Okay,
think. so.
but I mean, okay, and I also just didn't want to get blamed for all the mess that's
No,
there.
no,
Okay,
You've notified us, so thank you.
okay, and I'm assuming the garbage and recycle get picked up probably sometime this week. Is it Thursday, the garbage day for that too?
I don't know what day it is for that neighborhood. That's the day for my neighborhood. Jay, do you know?
Well, the parks, because the parks get picked up, they don't get picked up on the regular refuse schedule.
Oh, because the 2 garbage cans are full and the recycle one's like half full.
Yeah, that's the dumpster contractor, so
Well,
it's,
I would
yeah,
assume that
it's
they
not a
would come
dumpster though, it's
before-
the regular garbage bin, like we
Oh.
have.
I'll send
Yeah, when
Scott.
I send you the contact information for Scott and Chad, you can just
Ask them that too.
let them know, and they will work to make sure that that stuff is taken care of prior to your event. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
Anything else, Kate?
Oh, do I need to post anything or do you guys post it? I don't have anything to post.
No, we'll send you your license, we'll email it to you, and then we'll also mail it to you, and you can just print out that email one if you don't get the mailed one to you in time, and you
Okay,
can just
yeah,
post
because it's
that.
this Saturday.
Yep. You just put it up when you get it there so that
Yeah.
Okay,
people know that you have it. You have it
sounds
reserved.
good.
right.
Thanks a lot.
You bet.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
All right. So we were on, back up here, we're on 4 Delta, the Oak Meadow Park, movie night. Joe Shipley was signed up, but I don't see him. Is that correct? He registered, but I don't see him signed up here.
So, go.
Okay.
No, I don't see them either on Zoom, and this is a reoccurring event. That's
Okay, all
happened
right.
many times.
Okay, so he knows the drill.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Shannon and Jay, any questions?
Nope.
All right. I'd like to know what movie he's showing. Maybe I want to come, but, all right. We'll call the vote. All in favor of the Oak Meadows Neighborhood Association movie in the park, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, for Echo, the Daniels Company Picnic. Jenna Oliver, 919 Applegate Road, Madison, for Daniels Company Picnic to be held at McKee Farms Park on Sunday, September 11th, from 11 to 3 with amplified sound. We have a motion to approve.
so moved.
Moved by Alan. Jenna, would you like to speak to your event? Is it an annual picnic?
It's we're trying to hold a company picnic for our employees and families. So right now, we're just really want kind of background music, not going to be loud or anything like that. It's just going to be basic, probably like little boombox type of thing in the background for people to listen to while we do some kid events and stuff like that.
Okay, how many people are you expecting, Jenna?
So we have employees, right now with family, I have a count about, I think about 75 people altogether coming. There may be a few more than that, but I don't expect more than 100 by.
Sounds good. Thank you. We would just ask, again, be respectful to the park, clean up after yourselves and enjoy yourself. And thank you for using our park. Any questions?
Nope.
Call the vote. All in favor of the Daniels Company picnic signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Jenna. Next, the Wags Walk. Aaron Becker, 1337 Greenway Cross, Madison, for Wags Walk to be held at McGaw Park, Fitchburg, on Saturday, September 10th, from 11 to 2 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Aaron, would you like to tell us a little bit about your event?
Yeah, it's one of our fundraising events for the year. We've been in McGaw Park for the last 3 years. It's a great spot to do a walk. We really like it there. It's open to the public. We usually have between 75 and 80 people attend. We have our dogs there, our service dogs that are in training for people to come and pet and meet. So that's about it.
Sounds like a great event.
Thank you.
All right. Any questions, Shannon J?
Nope.
Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Wags Walk signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Aaron, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. The next, for golf, the Davidson Wedding, Mercedes Lloyd, 3313 Leopold Way, for Davidson Wedding to be held at McKee Farms Park on Saturday, September 10th.
Yes, that's me.
All right, from 10 to 9 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Okay, Kathleen, are you being married? Are you the,
No, I'm the wedding coordinator.
you're the wedding coordinator? Oh, okay, all right. We have the main person here
Yes.
then. All right. How many people are you expecting?
A total of 60
Okay.
or less.
All right. Sounds fun. We would just ask again, enjoy yourself. Thank you for using our park, and be respectful, have fun, but be respectful of the sound, and we ask you to clean up, keep it, pick up after yourselves, and enjoy the day. Any questions?
Nope. No, thank you.
All right. Call the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have the review of the following license applications. Ironman 70.3 Wisconsin. Consideration of application for special event street use sound permit. Ironman 70.3 Wisconsin. The World Triathlon Corporation for Ironman competition to be held on Saturday, September 10th from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Ryan is here to, Ryan, are you here? Yes, Ryan's here.
I'm here.
So we are, this permit is just for using our streets and having some music at the, on the route, Ryan? Is that what this would be?
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Dave and Ryan, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Did we get a motion?
Oh, we have not had, I'm sorry. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you for keeping the train on the tracks once in a while. Okay. Ryan, can you answer, my question about, is it just using our streets and some music along the route, or is there more to it?
In a nutshell, yeah, that's it. We are not going to play music. I must have inadvertently checked the sound amplification box, but we are not planning on having any sound for the festival.
Okay. Tracy, the police have reviewed, have approved the route or signed off on this?
That's correct. The Public Works Department, Police, and Fire have all met with Ryan to go over his event and worked out any details that needed to be done. So everybody's on plan with the event, so.
Sounds good. Shannon or Jay, any questions for Ryan?
Nope.
All right. I'm excited to have the event again.
Oh, we got somebody at
Thank
the
you.
door.
Oh, someone. Then we'll
Probably
call the
somebody we
vote
already
on
approved.
this one first. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. That motion is approved. Next. Hi. What agenda item are you here for?
I come because I rent one park in the city of Fitchburg, and I received one email with the instruction about permission.
Are you Hector?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So Hector, we approved your birthday party
Okay.
at the Jamestown Eagle Park. It's approved, and we just ask, be respectful with the sound and pick up after yourselves, and be respectful of the neighbors and enjoy yourself.
Okay.
It is approved. You should begin the license from Tracy, and it will be, there's kind of a glass-covered thing for announcements on the wall at the shelter, and that will be posted.
Okay.
All right,
That's
you're
all-
good.
That's all we need. Thank you for coming, Hector.
Thank you.
All right, get back to my place here. So next, well, we have Ryan here. Next, we have five Alpha? No. 5 Alpha. We are on the review of the following license applications. Again, Ironman, Wisconsin. Consideration application of special event, street use permit, Ironman, Wisconsin. This looks the same as the previous one.
That was for sound permit.
Oh, that was
street use and sound.
previous
No,
one.
this is the,
One's full iron.
One's, one's for the
Right.
10th and one's for the 11th, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
12th.
Correct.
All right. So this is the World Triathlon Corporation for Ironman, Wisconsin, to be held Sunday, September 11th, from 6:45 to 12:30 a.m., September 12th. And I thought the time seemed a little short. And that was quite a short time to complete that event, except for the very top. Again, the streets use permit on that Sunday. Any of the board have questions for Ryan? Okay.
I think I need a motion
Do
to
I have a
approve.
motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. Okay. No questions, we'll call the vote. All in,
Since the.
Go ahead, Jay.
Since the police chief is here, I was looking through this plan for, how things are gonna be handled at intersections. And if these illustrations are correct, it looks like it's gonna take 25 squad cars. We don't have that many. So this must not be correct. There's just pictures of squad cars on these maps. Some of them have one, some of them have two.
Some of those are Dane County Sheriff Squad cars.
I see. Is that the actual number of squad cars?
It's probably the number of officers. A squad car might count as an officer,
Gotcha.
and one car might have 2 or 3 cops with it.
Thank you, Jay, good question. Any other questions? Then we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration application for special street use permit, Ironman, Wisconsin, signify by saying aye. Aye, the motion is approved. God bless you. Next, 7 Alpha, review of the
Thank
following.
you.
Thank you, Ryan. Next, review of the following license applications. Oktoberfest Ride for Arthritis. Consideration of application for special event, street use permit, Oktoberfest Ride for Arthritis. Arthritis Foundation, 6666, it's a little ominous, Odana Road, Madison, Wisconsin, for Oktoberfest Ride for Arthritis to be held on Saturday, September 17th, starting and ending at Funk's Pub, Executive Drive, with amplified sound from 6:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Do we have a motion to
So moved.
approve? Moved by Alan. Sarah, would you like to speak to your event?
Sure. Yeah, and it won't be 6:30. That's the kind of duration of the event. We have Kev and Matt, it's like a father-son duo, just doing some music from like 11:30 to 7:30. Or sorry, excuse me, 11:30 to 4:30 or 3:30, so 4 hours. And then we'll be doing like a little presentation at 11. So it'll wrap up by like 3:30. But yeah, that's really the only amplified sound, other than maybe like a starting horn, something like that. It's a staggered start, so there's like a 7:30 start. I think there's like a 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, or a 9:30 and a 10 o'clock start too. So
Does it stay in Fitchburg, the ride, the whole way? Jay, do you
Nope, it goes, there's a 100K route, 50K route, a 25K, and a 5K. So the 100K will actually go
Yeah.
to Green County, so it'll go to New Glarus and back, essentially.
Okay. Oh, being German, you had me at Oktoberfest, so.
Yeah, well, there's 2 drink tickets and brats and pretzels after, so
Yeah.
spread the word. I wanted to tell the Ironman guy, like, it could be a cool down race for all your Ironman people. But, somebody brought up a question, is this, we do events for Arthritis Foundation around the state. This isn't one where do I have to notify the neighbors that there'll be sound? There's nothing like that in this kind of sound permit, no.
I don't think so.
Sometimes we send a letter to the neighbor hood or whatever, no.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, great.
No, we broadcast that, and people that sign up for sound permit notices, they get that notification.
Okay, awesome.
If it's,
Great question. Thanks for asking.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's in front of Funk's.
We found out the
should
day
have-
after one time, so I just make sure to get that one.
If it's in front of Funk's, it should have limited, the sound should have limited effect on neighborhoods. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Jay or Shannon, any questions?
Nope.
All right, police have reviewed the route and approved, I'm assuming. Okay, call the vote, all in favor of 7 Alpha, consideration application for the Oktoberfest ride for arthritis, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next, consideration of request for change in premise description, Funk's 5956 Executive Drive. Request to amend premises to allow service of alcohol in the Funk's parking lot, Executive Drive, on Saturday, September 17th from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for the Oktoberfest ride and arthritis event. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. They've had other events at Funk's where alcohol has been served in the parking lot, I believe, or I've seen it several times in the past couple of years. Any questions here or anything for?
And it won't be that late either. I'm not sure why he put 7.
Okay.
Because it pretty much ends at 3:30, but.
Maybe if I was riding the 100K, maybe it would be that late.
I mean, if there's beer left,
Okay.
but I'm leaving.
All right. Good to know. Any other questions?
So I presume that this area where the alcohol is going to have a fence around it of some sort.
Yep, exactly. Yep, we'll have a perimeter fence. Yep.
And so how are we getting?
And we will have people stationed at the entrance too, and we're doing wristbands.
So how are we getting alcohol from the building to the fenced area?
I'm not quite sure your question.
I believe they're gonna have a trailer out here.
Yeah, exactly. It'll just be a 3-spigot.
Okay, so
It's just beer. It's just beer.
so the fenced-in area will be its own self-contained thing.
Yeah, and then I
Gotcha.
think it's just cans, in a cooler otherwise, but just beer. Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah. Any questions? Okay. Call the vote. All in favor of the Funk's Executive Drive, change in alcohol serving location, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Sarah.
I
Next.
feel like I should be playing the guitar. No? I have to say, that's the first, I actually took a screenshot. I'm like, yeah, I've never seen that before.
Never a wasted moment,
All right.
Apparently, I'm a multitasker myself, so I totally respect it. So.
Yeah.
All right. I've been waiting for this agenda item here. Review of the following license applications. Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, consideration application for sound permit. Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, Sims Delaney, Pothoff, Hague Avenue, Madison, for Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest to be held on Friday, September 16th, and Saturday, September 17th, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. with amplified live music. Do we have a motion to approve? Moved by Strassman. The question I have on here, where's it held?
5927 Adams Road,
Yeah, that's that farm.
Okay, it's the next one
That's
down.
the farm that does all those things.
Okay, all right.
at Horse Farm.
Okay. How many people are you expecting?
Oh,
You know,
expecting, hope for the best, expect the worst. 300,
okay.
3, 4,
You had this event last year too, didn't you?
We've been doing it for 19 years now.
19 years, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for,
Coming up to our 20th.
thank you for having this in our city.
Oh, you're welcome, yes. Been working great. Tracy and I go way back.
All right, all right. You have amplified live music. How many, you have several bands playing or several?
Yeah, every band plays for about an hour, so there's it's 7, 8, and 9-ish, or might be
Okay.
9:30.
Okay, cool.
Rousing. I mean, it's usually microphones, so it's not, there's never a drum kit,
Okay.
almost never an electric guitar, so it's all acoustic guitars.
Neat.
Kind of acoustic jazz, or as Whitesnake said when they saw us play, it looks like jazz on bluegrass instruments.
Okay.
So there it is.
Very good. Any questions?
I've been to this event several times. They're real headbangers there. It's gonna get rowdy and out of control.
Those gypsies, you never know.
I tell you, yeah, watch your kids, right?
All right, we'll call the vote. All in favor of 9A, consideration application, sound permit Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, 9 Bravo, approval of temporary Class B picnic license, beer and wine, and all temporary operator licenses for the Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest to be held at Adams Road on Saturday, September 17th from 6 to 10:30 p.m. So it's just, this one is just for one day?
No, it's both days, yeah.
Okay, on Saturday. So this,
My apologies.
okay,
My apologies.
so I'm just gonna put, so this should read, for Midwest Gypsy Swing Fest, Adams Road, Fitchburg, Wisconsin, Friday, September 16th, 2022, and Saturday, September 17th, from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Okay, so it is both days for the serving alcohol at the event. Any questions?
Just in full disclosure, Jeff Weiss, who is on here, is a bass player, and he happens to be my son's bass teacher.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Cool.
Well, all right.
Looking forward to a bass solo coming up. All right,
Yeah, he gets plenty.
cool.
Yeah.
Any questions? Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Next, approval of resolutions and other ordinances. Resolution R 14722, adopting the City of Fitchburg Annex to Dane County Natural Hazard Mitigation Plan. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Allen. This has been before us before, and as Administrator Breckland indicated to me, we had looked this over. The county had some clarifications or cleanup they wanted to make. What did they change, Chad?
What they had to address is how their plan is presented to Wisconsin Emergency Management, and that required a solution that each municipality with an annex in the plan would need to pass a resolution authorizing Dane County to submit the hazard mitigation plan on behalf of that municipality. So this is a process that's done, I think, every 5 years or so, where Dane County Emergency Management takes a lead on creation and updating of a hazard mitigation plan or natural hazard mitigation plan in compliance with some federal regulations that require this in order to receive disaster or mitigation funding. So Fitchburg has once again elected to allow Dane County to develop and or submit the plan to the state on our behalf. We basically, along with the other municipalities in Dane County, create the annex related specifically to Fitchburg, and then submit it to Dane County, and then they go ahead and submit it to the state for us. So that's what this is, and as I mentioned in an email earlier, this came before both this committee and the council, I think probably 6 months or so ago, and nothing has changed in the Fitchburg annex from what was presented 6 months ago.
Thank you for the explanation.
So
Jay,
is this going to
questions?
have to be amended again when the Town of Madison annexation happens?
Not likely. It's a good question, though.
'Cause that's going to significantly change some of these numbers.
It could, but where we look at hazard mitigation is, certainly not a lawyer in this, but my assumption would be is that once the town of Madison is attached to Fitchburg, they would now obviously be part of the city and they would fall under our hazard mitigation plan, just naturally. When you look at our plan, there are some hazards that have been identified. I'm not aware of any of which would affect Southdale. And it's certainly possible that the town of Madison may also be creating a hazard mitigation plan for their section.
I didn't.
And that would be included in there that we could also reference. I could ask the fire chief to check in on that if you'd like me to.
Well, I mean, I think that, I don't know all the things that this covers, but I think there are some.
Sure.
There are obviously some buildings that have fire issues. There's been some flooding issues up in that area.
Yeah, and this does apply to natural hazards. And obviously will fall under the jurisdiction of Dane County regardless in their hazard mitigation plan.
Shannon, any questions for Shannon? I'll call the vote. All in favor of resolution R14722, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Chad. Next, resolution 10 Bravo, R16722, amending the 2022 grant donation fund and forfeiture fund budgets, police training. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Al. Chief, would you like to give us the rundown on this?
Absolutely. Went through, the Fitchburg Police Department went through 2 years of restrictions for training and traveling, development. Basically, post-COVID, we're trying to play catch-up for 22 and 23 in getting our personnel back in up to speed with the training and instructional courses, leadership, also in management and executive courses. The cost of what our budget would hold for training would be exceeded. So there's two different pots of money that we can pull from. One is through asset forfeiture, and the second fund would be through the Badger bounce back funds provided by the governor. And those are the two areas that we're looking to take some money out. There's more restrictions in the Badger bounce back. That's more in community oriented type training or leadership type training as it relates to things that connect with the community. So we needed to take monies from both pots to accommodate all the training that we're looking for.
For people watching, can you give an example, the forfeiture fund, what would be an example of?
Forfeiture funds come when a larger amount of money is confiscated during investigations. It can be an investigation that's initiated through the Fitchburg Police Department or initiated by an outside department where Fitchburg participates in. The participation in this larger type of investigation or money seizures will determine what portion of the amount is returned to that city. For example, if one investigator or one officer was involved from Fitchburg PD, and you had one from Sun Prairie, but 5 from Madison, Madison would get a larger portion of those monies, the total monies to there because more resources were used from that city.
People watching, what's the total cost? How much are we planning to?
We're looking at taking $12,000 from asset forfeiture and $10,000 through the Badger buyback. Okay. Let's make sure I didn't confuse those. Yes, so that would be $10,000 through the Badger bounce back and $12,000 through asset forfeiture.
Shannon has a question.
Now, these funds, these cannot be used for other things other than police training, right?
Both monies can be used for other items. In fact, we will be coming for another amendment through the Badger bounce back on certain items. The guidelines through the Badger bounce back are a little bit more restrictive, where they have to be more community centric.
Okay.
So, like for example, the future request is going to be on bicycles. We're looking at purchasing 12 of them, 6 of motorized and 6 the e-bikes, and 6 traditional bicycles to be used for future community engagement activities. The same with the asset forfeiture has a little bit broader
But
Scope?
this is mainly for
Yes.
police.
Correct.
So these funds can't be taken and say, we're gonna give it to, say, the library, or, these funds are just for police only, right?
Correct.
And the training or things that you need it for. Okay.
For the
that's all I was
Fitchburg Police
wondering.
Department. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Jay, questions?
Hopefully there'll be an appetite for bicycles with the council this time. I remember proposing buying a couple of bicycles for staff in 2009, and it got shoved up my butt.
The good thing about this is it's not coming from the city's monies. These are
Well, it
different.
was, I was proposing to use it out of an allocated fund balance, which we had lots of money.
All right, let's call the vote then. All in favor of Resolution R 16722, amending 2022 grant donation fund and forfeiture fund budgets, police training, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Announcements, our next meeting is September 13th, 2022. Do any of you
So moved.
see a question? Either of you see a conflict with that date?
No.
All right, I'll be here. All right, adjournment has been moved by Alan. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned.
Perfect.
7:08.